Listening. It has in total 40 questions and it takes approximately 40 minutes. You have three parts, Part A, Part B, and Part C. Part A, it's 2 consultations, filling notes, very detailed focus. Part B, it's 6 short workplace audios. And Part C, it's more like 2 long lectures, interviews, podcast, style, and in total it's approximately with everything part A, B, and C, as I said, 42 questions. So let's talk about my listening strategy. I create an English environment. What I mean is that I consume only English media, music, YouTube channels, and podcasts. I also include accent diversity by listening to media from the UK, the US, New Zealand, Australia, and more. I listen to podcasts such as Health Report, Inside Health, the Medical Journal of Australia, and Second Opinion. I also watch some medical shows on Netflix. In a way, I train my ears to understand medical English, if that makes sense. This is fundamental, especially if you are not using English on daily basis. I use benchmark for practice. You don't need perfect grammar here. You need to pick up words or short phrases. Fill in the gaps and write in a way that the examiner can understand your meaning. If they can't understand you, they will not take points for minor errors. Also, you cannot repeat the audio, so you need to stay focused and avoid distractions. If you miss something, move on. Do not get stuck, because the audio continues and you will miss more information and lose more points. For Part 8, the abstracts are not transcript of the audio, so be prepared for synonyms and paraphrases. Part B consists of many mini conversations, and Part C it's more like an interview or podcast format. Reading subtests. Reading is going to take approximately an hour, and it has in total 42 questions. It has 3 parts. Part A, fast reading 50 minutes. Part B and C, 45 minutes approximately. Part A is like 20 questions. You have tables, charts, clinical information. It's very time pressure. Part B, 6 shorts, workplace tests, 3 options, multiple choice, email, notice, guidelines. Part C, 2 long articles, 800 words, each one approximately, 8 questions each, medical topics, plus opinions. For reading, I use different strategies. I read several articles on PubMed, as well as news in general medical literature from daily practice. I also use benchmark for practice. Be careful with time management for parts B and C. They give you approximately 45 minutes for both, so you need to manage your time well. If you do not understand a question, move on and come back to it later. It is easy to think you have enough time and then run out of time and just end up without completing the reading part.